Evening guys, James here from Sunseeker Southampton down in Swanwick Marina, and tonight we're going to have a look around a new listing just coming to market, which is a 2008 Fairline Phantom 48 Flybridge. Behind me here she is. Aptly named Corona, would you believe it? Been named this for a long time now, so nothing to do with obviously what's going on at the moment. Exciting listing, fresh to market. Aren't many of these around here on the south coast. Great opportunity if you're looking for something with great accommodation, easy to handle, fits the marina berths here nicely. You can see we're on an 18-metre finger here at Swanwick, and of course there is availability here at the moment if you so wish to stay here beyond completion. So we just have a look around the outside here. Sun's going down, so it's a nice chance to see what the boat looks like lit up in the evenings. And she's a standard white gel coat finish throughout, so very little in the way of UV sun damage that you might see on coloured hulls. And we've got these lovely blue LED lights that run all the way down the side decks around the exterior. Really sets her off in the evenings. Bow cushions up there on the foredeck. Just walking down the side here, so 3 cabin layout, master in the midships. You can see the big windows in the hull there, letting natural light in downstairs. Always a very pretty, stylish boat, the Fairline Phantom and Squadron range. Really well built, great reputation in the pre-owned market. Say on a shaft, straight shaft, pair of Volvo D9 575s, around 1250 engine hours running. Good service history, lots of documentation. Let's head on board and take a look around. So you see on the platform here we've got teak laid bathing platform. All looks to be in reasonable shape. 350 kilo hydraulic passerelle there. It's a telescopic passerelle unit which doubles up as a dinghy crane as well. And we've got sockets in the back here, things like transom shower, hot and cold, outlet handy for flushing down the tender if you've got a small Williams or something on the back. And then we come up into the cockpit. Handy rope bins to tail off the lines from here on the aft quarters. It's a sort of cappuccino coloured upholstery with a piping detail you can see here running through the cushions, which is all in good shape. And there's blue external canvas covers to go over the aft seat here and also up on the flybridge. Halogen lights up in the ceiling here, so it'd be easy enough to change those to LED bulbs if you wanted to just give the boat a little bit more of a fresh look. Nice tint on the glass here for privacy in the evenings if you've got those lights on whilst you're staying on the marina berth overnight. You can see the blue lights now a little better running here and all the way down the side decks. So we just walk up, you can see width on the deck here to walk down forward without needing to sort of shimmy along foot over foot. You see a big height in the coaming here, giving loads of space downstairs in the guest cabins. Up forward, nice little recess here around the anchor winch. We'll just lift that up so you can see how that all works, and the anchor's snugly fitted underneath the bow. Pulpit there, out of the way. And then on this side we've got a good size anchor locker. And you can see a washdown point there as well, which is a nice to have, just to take the mud off the anchor when you bring it up. Lovely little detailing and things like these chafing bars on the gel coat there, just to protect if you're running in the med, stopping the gel coat getting damage from your bow lines. So that centre line big sun pad, nice place to lie out when the weather allows. Gel coat's looking pretty good, say 2008 boat. We're not expecting to find something absolutely factory fresh, but she's pretty good. We come back down and we'll head up flybridge access first. So we've got a nice bank of teak laid stairs here, plenty wide enough that you can come down these facing forwards or backwards. A little bit of bubbling on the powder coat finish on the door here, but nothing that would bother me enough to want to do anything about it. So layout up top, we've got this nice big U-shaped seating area. You can see a height adjustable leg in the middle there, which drops down when required with the teak top. And again, matching upholstery as per downstairs, all in a similar condition. And then up on the arch here, we've got twin VHF aerials. That looks like a 24 nautical mile Raymarine dome. We've got a Jabsco remote spotlight, TV antenna here, GPS aerial, and then wet bar starboard side. So we've got a small fridge with a pull out there. We've got a little storage cupboard, and then a nice teak top here. Lift this up, we've got a sink, an electric griddle, so that'll work on the generator. It's got a 7 kilowatt Onan generator. And then round here, helm and co-pilot seats, lift up bolster cushion just to give you a bit more standing room here for driving. And then at the helm itself, so a little bit of corrosion on the wheel here, but easy enough to change if it bothered you. And we've got LED indicator here for the Lenco trim tabs, Fusion Bluetooth stereo, obviously Volvo's EVC, nice easy in and out of gear, throttle controls, and then we've got a bank of engine gauges with little displays in here that can give you temperatures and pressures and what have you, just on Volvo's controller here. Tri-data giving speed, depth, water temperature, an ST6002 Raymarine autopilot, and then a Raymarine E120, so it's a 12-inch colour chart plotter, also doing the radar camera system. It's got a reverse camera and the control here for the remote control spotlight. It's obviously a tilt helm as well here, so it's nice and easy to get comfy. And if we just sit at the helm here, you can see we've got good viz all the way round. Nice little seating area here to starboard to sort of have crew sat up here with you when you're underway. And then docking wise, easy to look over the side here and you can see straight down. Great visibility, we can see down through the aft steps there to the bathing platform. Very much owner operator size this. Couple of people on board, absolutely sufficient. You can see going down the stairs here forward, absolutely no problem at all. Obviously large patio door here, so if we slide this back, you'll notice things like a nice little Fairline emblem in the glass. And we head into the saloon. So we've got galley down with an aft saloon layout here. It's finished in a natural oak satin finish wood. All very much a uniform colour in here, presents nicely with classic colours of a cream carpet and that sort of ivory coloured cream leather upholstery. Huge table, it's obviously a dining table come lounge setup, so we've got this big opening top, and this is actually on a switch here, so we can take this up and down depending on whether you wish to turn it into a coffee table in the evenings. So just looking around the sofas themselves, all generally in pretty good shape up here. Carpets have been cleaned, and we've got an over carpet here. You can see on the stairs here, you can see underneath the same classic Fairline carpet. It's easy enough to change those if you wanted to do something different up here. The owner's been debating doing that, but very much a personal choice that we think is better left to the next owner. AV wise, so in the cupboard here, you'll see we've got a Bose surround sound box and the head unit here for the AV system. You see the Bose speakers up in the ceiling here, and some nice Fusion audio speakers for that AV head unit. Sony TV there, I'd say it's about 32 inches on the port side. And then underneath we've got a little fridge, again much like we had up on the Flybridge, with a pull-out drawer. And then we've got Just fold the carpet back to allow these drawers to open. We've got some nice storage drawers, so really designed by people that cruise on these boats. And then up top, the original Fairline crockery. It's a nice quality melamine, and you've got some glasses here as well. So the wood's all pretty good. No obvious signs of water ingress or UV damage. All the soft lining panels here on the walls. We haven't got any sagging up in the headlinings. So these are red lights up above the lower helm here, just to allow you to run the boat after dark without damaging your night vision. So this is the main AC control panel when you first come on, showing the shore power side here, and then on this side this is all the domestic batteries. We come across the helm, so we're sitting outboard starboard side, pretty much a mirror image of everything we had upstairs. So we've got, again, remote control spotlight, control for the engine displays, speed and depth, autopilot over here, nice little bank of carling switches here for pumps, blowers and horns and what have you. If we just tone this down, maybe you better feel of the screen here. So again, 12-inch chart plotter. We're showing engine bay monitoring camera at the moment. Come across and we can do things like chart plotter, radar. It'll run split screen as well if you wish, and again a second fusion head unit there, tilt steering wheel, got a nice little drop down manual window here just to give a bit of ventilation while you're at the helm. There's a steering compass up there ahead of us. She's got an Eberspacher diesel heating system, so you'll see up forward there we've got demisters for the windscreen, handy if you're running in bad weather. And that's piped all the way through the boat, which is a nice addition if you're using the boat here in the UK or colder climates, up in Scandinavia, etc. And then we've got some stairs down into the lower galley, so it's nicely contained. You're close enough if you want to converse with friends up in the saloon area there, not feeling out of the action. But very much you can prepare a meal down here and go and sit up top without having to look at your dirty dishes. We've got a 4-burner electric top, good sized fridge with a small freezer compartment there. Storage lockers here. So Fairline always good at this sort of thing. There's a storage bin down here. More storage. There's a good 1.5 bowl stainless steel sink, and then up above there's a sharp convection microwave oven. So everything you need for a few days away on the water. We're on UK 3-pin plug sockets up here, easy enough to change to 2-pin EU or some USBs if you wish. Nice wood floor here in the galley just to give you high traffic area, easy to maintain. Handy storage bin under there for extra bottles of water and long-term provisions if you're going away, say for a few days at a time. And then you come into the companionway lobby here. So we've got cabins both fore and aft. So we'll start to begin with midships, which is the master full beam itself. So as we come through the door, we've got the master ensuite here. I'll say same wood finish. Again, for the bathrooms, handy having a wood floor, easy to maintain. You see diesel heating outlets here, nice for drying out towels and wet weather gear, etc. We're on electric flush, freshwater flush toilets. Nice stone finish on the countertop there, good size sinks, again opening windows for ventilation. And then a good size shower stall. And then in order to get a full beam cabin in here, so we step down a couple of levels and we're into the master itself. So we've got the bed running transverse across the boat rather than longitudinal, just makes better use of the cabin here and allows Fairline to squeeze in that third cabin when it's needed. So we've got things like a washing machine in here, a handy little storage sideboard units there with cupboards in. This is a wardrobe over on this side. Main breaker panel here for all the systems on board. And then on the starboard side of the boat, we've got again AV cupboard, little storage drawers, and then a nice sort of vanity station which actually has a TV in. So if I just push a switch here by the bed, you'll see the TV pop up. Obviously great if you want to enjoy the view out through the big hull windows behind, or if you're sitting in bed at night and you want to watch a movie, say you've got that nice TV there. Loads of little details, things like this stainless steel strip in the bulkhead. We've got some nice LED lighting just to brighten up the interior. And then we come forward to the 2 guest cabins. So right in the bows of the boat, we've got this island centerline double. Nice little leather finish on the end of the bed. Got storage drawers underneath here. Again, diesel heating outlets down here. Little lava TV up top there, and then these are storage cupboards. Just maximising the space underneath those side decks. Again, we've got an AV system up here in the roof, opening foredeck escape hatch, handy for a bit of ventilation. It's a Jack and Jill arrangement into the secondary bathroom there, so door in either through the cabin here, or if we come back into the companionway lobby itself, we've got access directly here, as this is the day head as well. So again, we've got a separate shower stall, nice not to have to dry the bathroom out. And then coming in here, we've got, say, the same electric loo, wood floor, heating outlets and stone tops that you've seen throughout the other bathroom itself. And then opposite on the hallway, we have the 3rd bunk bed cabin. So the bed's currently configured, the top bed is stored away, and that drops down. You've got some little bracket in the wall there just to allow that to sit in horizontally. And you can see the lower bed currently in its open position. That again also will store up flush into the wall there, and you've got plenty of room then to store things like suitcases and long-term provisions if you don't need the 3rd cabin for accommodation, you just want it as a guest room. You've got cushions here for the Flybridge table up top. We spoke earlier about it dropping down into a ad hoc sunbed. Nice little wardrobe here. So it's quite a good sized cabin once you're in here. Again, diesel heating system outlet out here. So everybody's getting all use of the practical touches. If we head on back, we just have a look around the machinery space. So we've got this vast locker in the floor. Just let that come right up. First thing you'll notice, we've got this lovely fender rack, which is great for storing them out of the way, not having to fill up all the deck lockers in what would otherwise be dead space there. And we've got this huge hatch. Great access, nice ladder here so we can go down forwards or backwards. And as we kneel down, you can then get a feel for how much space there is in here. So say D9 9 litre 575 horsepower engine, which is the larger platform, D9 500s being the standard. Great serviceability, so we've got things like water strainers on the top here. We've got dipsticks handed in the middle, so easy for checking oils. It's all pretty clean and tidy in here. Say Onan 7 kilowatt generator here. Stainless steel hot water tank. We've got engine fans up top. Nice bank of switches there labelled up for the 24 volt systems, and we've got some big battery chargers on the wall. And these massive halyard exhaust boxes taking the noise out behind the boat, keeping everything very civilised when you're on board. So it's all pretty neat and tidy in here. Owners pretty fastidious about keeping the maintenance up together. Just drop that back down. Let's just have a look in the stern here. So hidden underneath the back seat, we've got a single bed crew cabin. Just stick the camera down in here. You can see we've got a longitudinal single bed there. More often than not on yachts this size, this is used as a storeroom. So you can see we've got like canopies down here. That's an aft camper cover that goes around the cockpit here. So it just makes another handy place for storing folding bikes, paddleboard bags, that kind of thing. And obviously with it dropped back into position, you've got easy access then for doing lines here on the stern. So there you have it. I say 2008, just coming to market now, late September 2020. We'll be putting her on the market just under £300,000 tax paid. Say full bank of documentation both on the title and the service side. You can now see the sun's fading. Those lovely contrasted lights here with quite a backdrop of the sky this evening. Have to excuse the wind. Trying out a new microphone tonight, so please give me a bit of feedback on that, if it's working well or not. And there you have it. So say if you'd like to know any more, it's James at Sunseeker Southampton. Mobile is +44 7747 686 587, or drop me an email to james@sunseekersouthampton.com. I can send you a full bank of photos, say the full specs of the boat and anything else you'd like to know about her. Hope you enjoyed the tour this evening, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.